Why was London's Holocaust Memorial hidden from view on Saturday? I'm Jonathan Sacerdoti. The front page of the Mail on Sunday shows this shocking image of the Holocaust Memorial in London's Hyde Park. Of course, all of this coincided with yet another march through London by anti-Israel protesters. You could say that this memorial was being openly Jewish and might have been offensive to them. I asked the Metropolitan Police why this had happened, and they told me that they were informed it was a precautionary measure taken by the Royal Parks. So I asked the Royal Parks Authority. A spokesman said, during demonstrations and major events, the Royal Parks works closely with the Metropolitan Police to ensure the safety of park users and its environment. In the past, this has included protecting memorials. We will continue to be informed on our approach by the Metropolitan Police. Over the phone, their spokesperson told me that they had been recommended by the police to cover the memorial. I asked who they were protecting the memorial from. They told me that they've protected all the memorials in the parks in the past, for example, during the Euros. But this time, it was just the Holocaust Memorial. The image of this memorial covered in that way is shocking. My father was a Holocaust survivor, and when he was still alive, I stood next to that very memorial in Hyde Park with him in years gone by to mark Yom HaShoah, saying prayers and remembering the Jews who were killed by the Nazis. Yesterday, we saw that same memorial, a simple stone structure, swathed in blue tarpaulin. The Holocaust Memorial looked like it was wearing a sort of burqa, and that got me wondering, why did they cover it? Were they afraid that it would be damaged by the people marching against Israel? And if so, doesn't that tell us a lot about what the police thinks of those ongoing marches that they insist are peaceful and perfectly safe for Jews? The police might like to accuse an individual of being provocative when they go out in the street looking openly Jewish, but I don't think you can level the same allegation against a Holocaust memorial. There's not much it can do in order to stop reminding people of what happens when hatred of Jews leads to the mass extermination and genocide of over 6 million people. I checked with the Mayor of London's office to see if Sadiq Khan had anything to say about covering up the Holocaust Memorial in Hyde Park, but they told me we're now in the pre-election period. Please contact Labour London campaign team. I did, but they didn't get back to me either. Between the Mayor of London's office, the Metropolitan Police and the Royal Parks Authority, there's some sort of glorious circus of pass the buck, with nobody wanting to take the responsibility for having covered over the memorial to the 6 million Jews killed in the Shoah. Why was it covered? Was it to protect the memorial from damage? Or was it to stop it reminding those people just what it is they're marching for when they preach against Israel and call for the end of the Jewish state? The people most in need of seeing Holocaust memorials are those who today strike fear into the hearts of many Jewish people with their presence on our streets. Members of the mob, which every weekend threatens the world's only Jewish state, who falsely accuse Jews of genocide, are the very people who need to see such reminders of where demonization and hatred of Jews has led in our recent history. Perhaps the police and Royal Parks Authority ought to put up more Holocaust memorials along the route of the marches, rather than cover them up.